Okay, so all right. This is Andrew, and I'm here with my good pal Brandon.
Hello, people of the universe.
So basically, this is going to be kind of a podcast thingy. It's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, we were bored one day, and we needed something to do, and this keeps us out of trouble.
Yeah, lets us build up, like release steam and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's really what it's going to be. It's going to be more or less a release of steam because the world pisses us off.
So I guess before we get started, we'll explain a little bit about ourselves. I'm Brandon. I am a journalism major. I like video games. I like movies, TV shows, that sort of thing. Definitely love music. Yeah, that's it about me. I'm a socially awkward nerd too, so there's that.
That's cool though, because I'm socially awkward as well. But yeah, no, I'm Andrew or Drew or AJ or asshole or whatever the hell you really want to call me.
I'm gonna call you Drew.
Okay, yeah. So I guess my name for this one is Drew. But yeah, no, I'm currently at I'm at an art institute right now, an institution. I'm going for film right now. Recently switched. I recently switched my major from drawing to video. I'm also a huge fan of music. I'm in a band as well, Waste Society. Check it out if you get the chance. We're pretty cool, I think. But yeah, no, I enjoy music. To an extent, I enjoy art. I enjoy hanging out and, I don't know. I just like to keep busy. Really, that's what it comes down to. as long as I'm kept busy and laughing or something or in some way or another, yeah.
Yeah, same. I don't know, I guess it will be really fitting too, since we just introduced ourselves as college students, we kind of use our first topic to talk about college.
Yeah.
And, the life that goes on, the struggles we face, that sort of thing. I feel like it'd be really, really fun.
Yeah, it would be great. It'd be a great time because, anybody who's been to college knows that, there's some sort of, you always get into some adventures and you have some stories and stuff to tell. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always something going on. It's never a dull day.
Never a dull.
Like, always trying to figure out how you're going to pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is a constant thought you'll think of every day. You're just like, I wonder if someone would just bless me with, like, a lottery so I could pay off my tuition or that sort of thing. I have friends who would just, like, constantly just spend money on just clothes and just food nonsensely on campus, and they'll spend out the blue maybe $400 a week.
Dude,
you just kind of look at them like, guys, that's a scholarship. That's like a weekly scholarship you're spending out of pocket. That could have been used to be tossed aside and whatnot.
Dude, is he serious?
I'm dead serious.
That's fucked up. Oh
what's really messed up too? The amount of alcohol usually college purchase usually annually is about $900.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Actually,
I'm pretty sure it's annually. Is that annually or monthly? I'm pretty sure it's annually. Though, but
some colleges, I feel like it'd be monthly.
It could be monthly, but $900 is just really.
Have you actually seen a bill itself, from your college of
Well, no, during my intro to college, which is by far the most stupidest class you'll ever take. But it's she showed us how to kind of manage money, and she showed us a study. Okay. It was something that was, I think it was really recent. I think it was probably 2013, 2014. It was a good 40% of college students will spend about maybe $900 annually on alcohol, and this is kind of just wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, there's some true alcoholics out there. I mean, it's one thing to, buy it every once in a while and have fun. Because, it's understandable. You're still young. But, no, I wouldn't, I'm calling you alcoholic for your spending much.
Well, alcoholism is, or not alcoholism, but college is basically kind of where, you could kind of start that whole alcoholism thing, because the environment is so much more different. If you lived in a sheltered household all your life or whatever, and then you just kind of get thrown into a very I don't know. Well, college is a very free environment. So if you get thrown into that free environment, you're more than less likely to, try something new, live on the edge for a while, and then I guess develop. I mean, that's the thing though, because I mean, when you like kind of first start off, like, I guess I don't want to say drinking, because drinking sounds like you're already an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But like when you first like, I don't know, start or experimenting with alcohol, I guess, I don't know, that sounds a lot more professional, I guess, than what it really is, or scientific. But I don't know. It's, at least for me, it was very much like, oh, this is crazy. This is cool as hell. But I don't know. I always had this knowledge in my head that you have to be very careful with that sort of thing, because you can easily abuse it. It's like,
definitely,
it's like anything, anything. Like, you can't have too much of a good thing. So I've always had that kind of mindset in my mind. But I almost imagine, like, if I didn't have that mindset, and I'm like, I'm over here thinking like, would I go overboard? Because right now I have never been hungover or thrown up from drinking, and some people might say, "Oh, you're not doing it right then." Well, no, jackass. Yeah, I'm doing it smart.
Yeah, like, the purpose of you drinking should not be to throw up or to have a hangover the next morning. That's definitely not the point of it. If
right.
you have, I mean, this means that you just had a little too much fun and don't drink too much, which it happens. But you shouldn't purposely drink just to have that effect the next morning. Like, right. No, that's definitely not okay.
And people are like, "Oh, it's so hardcore and cool." Like, no, it's not, because, like, I don't know. It's just like, you got to be smart. Like, there's so many people I know who, I'm not saying that they're not smart, but they're like, they're almost stupid in the sense where it's like, to have a good time, you have to have alcohol, and it's like, okay, there's something messed up with you if you're gonna if you need alcohol to have a good time. That just proves that you're uncreative. You're uncreative, because it's like,
yeah.
I mean, all my life I have found things to do that have been interesting and have kept me on my feet and everything. It's like, I never once need alcohol or drugs or whatever. I don't know.
In all honesty, the whole purpose of college, you should be going to learn. It's okay to have fun, every now and again, but you should just go there for the purpose of drinking. If you're doing that, then you get as might as well just do that at home, go to community college or something. Don't waste thousands of dollars just to go to school just to just purposely drink.
Yeah, you got a good point right there. Well, I don't know. Well, that's okay. Well, going to an art institute, all right, because that's where I'm currently going right now. But it's a much different environment than I would think a regular college would be, because, well, for one, right off the bat, it's a lot smaller. But on top of that, it's at least my art college, it's incredibly, it's just different, because it calls for a lot more hours to, like, work on stuff. The people are fucking crazy. Don't even get me started on that.
That's everywhere.
But, like, it's like more so at an art school, really? Because it's like, the way I see it, art school is very much, it's like where the outcasts of society go to. Otherwise, I mean, that's the way I see it, because a lot of artists, young or old, are misunderstood people. They have, like, visions and stuff that they want to do, and a lot of them are just like, I mean, they're nice people, don't get me wrong, mm-hmm. but a lot of them are crazy as hell. Like, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with this. There's not, to each their own. But it's like a normal day at my college. You walk around, you'll see dudes in dresses. You'll see people with, like, people who think they're anime characters, legitimately. Like, I'm not even kidding. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. It's how they choose to express themselves. But, the first time you're walking through my school, you're like, oh, wow, this is eye-opening. People are like this. But then as you just kind of go through it, it's just like, people are, you get used to it in the end. You're like, okay, this is what people do.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, Andrew brings up a very good point. You do meet, like, a lot of people, a lot of different people when you're in college. In a state school, you get people who, are feminists, or people who are, just like,
civil rights activists.
The civil rights activists.
I got a story for that later.
Oh, Lord.
And no, I don't hate feminism. I don't think it's a bad thing, but
it just gets a little. When you try to shove it down everyone's throat,
yeah,
it just gets
it's the radicalism that pisses me off. Anyway, go on, Brandon. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. You just meet a lot of different people, and it kind of like makes you wonder about yourself, and you're just like, what do you truly stand for? How much tolerant am I to other people's like beliefs?
Yeah,
like trust me, like there are a lot of political conservatives and liberals at my school, believe it or not. And I'll just say too, for those who think that conservatives are worse than liberals, no, liberals can be just as bad. It just gets to the point where it's just like, there's some things that will annoy you. There's some things that you might want to say to people, but you have to remember too, this is like how they kind of grew up. You really can't blame them.
Oh yeah.
In a sort of sense, it's like how they were just raised and just taught, because everyone's taught differently.
Right.
Your views might just be different for everyone else. No one's is absolute. No one is is better than anyone else's. It just is what it is.
Well, and that's really the problem though, because everybody, they think that their supposed personal way of living or whatever is the right way. And one thing that I've learned in general is just like, one thing I've learned in college right now is that you can't, for those people who are like activists, like I don't know. I'm just gonna say activists because they're the fuckers that get on their soapbox and try and shove shit down your throat. Those kind of people. But it's like you can't flat out blame one group of people. You have to blame everybody, because if you blame one group of people, it's just gonna keep pissing people off. And that's the thing. No one is perfect. Not one group of people or whatever is perfect. People are gonna keep I don't know. Oh shit, I lost it. But like I did. But like you get what I'm saying though? Kind of like I don't know, like you kind of have to like not blame everyone. But nobody is safe.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like you can't go and think that just because I'm whatsoever, I don't know, that I'm superior or whatever. I mean, no, you're not, because you have things that are wrong with you too. Everyone does, and that's why it always pisses me off with on social media when I just see groups of people of any sort of orientation just going at it, because it's like, look, there's problems wrong with you, and there's problems wrong with you. So it's like, in reality, no one is better than anyone else. We all suck.
We all suck. It's like, for these movements, like Black Lives Matter, like I understand those things. It's a movement to raise awareness. Don't use this movement as an excuse to just basically just attack people. It's just more so to be like, hey, this is what's happening to our community. Let's do our best to fix it.
Right.
Don't just use it to be like, oh, hey, this is our movement. We're attacking you. You know why? Because we're black and we're proud. I understand that, that is, a terrible thing that's going on. Don't just shove it down people's throats.
Yeah.
Because using it as a justification for your own reasoning is just as bad as, in my opinion, as committing the act, because you're using it for the wrong reason.
Right. You got a really good point there, man. That's the thing, and that's the thing. Like, if you were sitting down for to eat something, or like whatever, and like somebody's like trying to force feed you something, you're not necessarily gonna wanna eat it, and it works the same as trying to persuade people, I guess, almost, or if you have a cause that you're trying to spread or whatever. If you shove it down people's throats, people are less likely to listen. All right, like you're gonna want to approach it in a diplomatic sense. not just, going and, well, I have to say is everything I have to say is right, and you're wrong, and you're a piece of shit, and all this others. No, it doesn't work like that.
It just gets very, I don't know, it just gets very bad. And I think the one thing that irritates me too, those who are trying to be activists, but don't know what they're talking about.
Oh yeah, those are the worst.
And here is my opinion on it. There's a lot of issues that are going on I'm not informative about. Unless I know little information about it, I won't say anything about it. Anything regarding that topic. But when I see people just continuously preaching about something and they get all their facts wrong, first
check
off,
your facts.
Yeah, please do, because it just makes you so like more of an idiot just to I don't know. It just makes you more like an idiot. It just does not look good on you in that sort of way. It's just not good at all.
You look like an idiot.
And I don't mean it to be in a mean sense, but you're not. You look like an idiot.
Well, that's the other thing that kind of pisses me off is the whole, so we're so worried about offending people now. People have to face the facts sometimes, and really just kind of see, look in the mirror, to bring up a great thing on SpongeBob that I still to this day remember. You got to be able to look in the mirror and laugh at yourself sometimes, all right?
I mean, I know I do.
Yeah, and I do too. And it's being able to laugh at yourself, or in that metaphorical sense, means that you are able to see your flaws and accept them. And I'm
ugly and I'm proud.
Right. Yeah, I'm ugly and I'm proud. What? I don't know. God, we went everywhere. We really did. We went from college to we
just backtracked.
I mean, media problems and everything. We went everywhere.
No, honestly, it does kind of relate to college because in college, please be careful what you post on social media because you basically in college, you're, believe it or not, you're selling your adulthood. People may not always be watching you, but in case you're going to get a job in a certain field.
Oh yeah, you got a good point.
You have to really be careful what you post and what you say outside in the world.
Right.
Because if they do catch you, or they see you talking,
talking shit.
Pretty much, they're not going to be appreciative of it, and you might not have a job for a very, very long time. So
yeah, good luck getting a job. Like imagine if you wanted to I don't know get this might be a really bad a really bad example. So please forgive me. But okay, say actually, no, I don't know. I'm not going to say it because...
Okay, say if you're... Like me, I'm majoring in journalism, but in a sort of sense, I have to be careful of what I say. Because or does any professional whatsoever, even say journalism or nursing or, business, marketing, that sort of thing. If anything gets out where, say, they can... look up oh, you said this, or oh, why'd you this is your opinions on sort of things. They may look at you, you may think that is funny and cute at the time, but no, they in the future when you get a job, you're representing that company, and they don't want someone who uses the N-word at in every sentence to represent their company.
Yeah, you got a really good point right there with the yeah, that's really good. Wow.
Because not to bring this up, the Paula Deen situation, it's a little bit funny now, but she's said something, back then, but she may not have intended for it to be, vulgar or anything like that. This is just, the way she is.
But white people shouldn't say it to begin with. No one should say it to begin with.
Oh yeah, no one really should really say it, not just, one race. No one really should say it to begin with, because it's just not respectful. But, I mean, yeah, just that, for example, just something that you think that, you said and it wasn't really that big of a deal, it could turn out to be big of a deal. So, just be careful what you post on social media. So
For instance, this podcast.
Yes.
You gotta be careful what the hell we talk about.
Yeah, definitely have to be careful. So we kind of covered a lot. We covered social media.
We covered a lot.
We covered that. We covered political people, different types of people you'll meet.
This is who we are,
struggles.
kind of. Not really. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. I think next time on our podcast or whatever, I don't know. We'll talk about something cool.
Yeah, we'll talk about something. If you guys have suggestions.
Of course we're going to talk about something. Yeah, that's the big thing. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. If there is like a topic or something that you really, really want us to talk about or something or whatever, I don't care what it is, leave it in the comments below, and we will read the comments, take them into mind or whatever, and we will do an entire show on that topic. All right, we don't care how ridiculous it is. We'll find shit on it and we'll make a show about it. Okay, because that's the type of people we are. People with integrity. People who should probably not rule America, but I don't know. It felt presidential, so I got carried away.
I can't rule TV. I can't rule America. I could barely get my life together.
Right.
So.
But without further ado, we'd like to thank everyone, or the one person that tuned into this podcast, maybe the second one. I don't know, but the few people that actually took the time to listen to this, we really want to thank you. And like and comment, and I guess I don't know because we're gonna post this on YouTube too. Subscribe, and just thank you.
Thank you so much. So, all right, until next time, my friends. Peace.
We'll see you.